Hello, and welcome to another edition of Coffee Talk with immigration attorney Brian D. Lerner. We're talking about, in this set of videos, illegal entry into the United States. Now, what happens if somebody's not under 245I, meaning they never had any petitions filed for them before April 30th, 2001, and they entered illegally and they married a U.S. citizen? What do they have to do? Well, assuming that that's the case, they will have to actually leave the country to their home country in order to consulate process. So there's a couple ways of doing it. First, they can get a K3 or apply for a K3 visa. And then the way the law works is the moment they take 1 foot outside the U.S., which is when they'll have their appointment at the U.S. consulate, for example, Ciudad Juarez or Manila or wherever they happen to be from, they're subject to what's called the 10-year bar. And that means that they are not supposed to come back to the United States for 10 years. However, they have what's known as the waiver of the 10-year bar. And this is basically where the uh, legal brief and the declarations and affidavits and all kinds of supporting evidence will be submitted in order to waive the 10-year bar, or basically tell the officials, you know, you're subject to it, but for all these reasons of hardship to your spouse, you will uh, basically ask them to forget about the waiver or the 10-year bar and allow you to come into the United States. So it's two things, the K3 visa plus the waiver of the 10-year bar, or if you decide to just go through the consulate processing, meaning you want to re-enter not just as a K3 but as a lawful permanent resident, you do the consulate processing and then the waiver of the 10-year bar. And when you do the waiver, you'll actually have to submit it before you get to the consulate, um, so that you know, when you're sitting at the desk, they'll let you know what has to be done. And then it does take anywhere from 2 months to a year in order to adjudicate that waiver. But if everything is approved, then you'll either come back in as a K3 or under consulate processing. Okay, thank you. More on the coming video.